Welcome to Spiritual Changemakers, the podcast that guides you through tough times with practical tools and inspiring stories. I'm Andrea Thomas, your host and the Sacred Transitions Coach. Join us as we hear from spiritual changemakers who have connected with their higher power and overcame adversity. Whether you are navigating a difficult transition or seeking to deepen your spiritual practice, our podcast provides guidance to help you find magic in the change. Come on this journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and transformation with us and unlock your potential to become your best self.
Hello, my beautiful souls. It's been a minute that I came here to share with you what has been happening, what has been moving in my life, and just sharing with you, from the heart. And I just felt like today is the day, so I'm just gonna allow it to flow and share with you whatever it is that comes through and what you're meant to hear today. And I've been feeling so emotional. Even right now, just saying that, I feel like I'm gonna cry. And I know it's a combination of many, many things, from the fact that I came back to US in Lake Tahoe, where it all started for me. 11 years ago is when I moved here, and I cannot believe it's been so long. And I came here after I went to Romania, and I stayed in my dad's apartment, grieving my dad. And then just this idea came to me that, I might want to sell my house. The tenant that I previously had, he left, and then I was kind of in this limbo. Should I sell or should I not? Should I keep it or should I not? And considering I left from States almost 3 years ago, after my life partner passed away from cancer, and then I decided to just embark on my healing journey, traveling the world, thinking I was going to do it for 6 months to 1 year, and it ended up being almost 3 years. So I had a lot of resistance coming back here, and I was just feeling the emotions like bursting and coming up, knowing I will come back here, because just this place itself has been so big in my life. And this is where it all started, like my spiritual awakening, my near-death experience, even though it happened in Vegas, but it happened here in the States. And then going through that big journey with my partner on the cancer journey, then starting my business, buying my first house, like so many things, and I was feeling literally a lot of emotions before I came. Like I was crying to the anticipation, knowing that I'm gonna come here. And then I was also feeling the excitement, because I was feeling like there is something there for me waiting, even though I didn't know what. And now it's been 3 weeks that I have been here. And the beginning, it has been hard. I couldn't really sleep in the room that I used to sleep with my partner. It has been hard to be in the house. It has been hard to be in this space, like in Incline Village in Lake Tahoe. And at the same time, it has been beautiful. And this is also something I want to share with you, that so many times I feel that we are afraid of those hard feelings, yes, those uncomfortable feelings. And at the same time, when we experience those, we also experience the spectrum of the other feelings. Like I've been seeing my soul family here, that I love them so much, and I'm so grateful to see them. And it's been beautiful, as I shared with you, to be in this space and face my feelings, be with my feelings. And now for almost a week, my boyfriend arrived as well from India. And it's been beautiful to share this space with him, and Incline Village and the lake, and so many things moving. And while I have noticing and realizing how I have been putting pressure on myself of I have to make a decision, especially when we are about to make such a big life-changing decision, which it is, to sell or not to sell a house in a place. I've just been thinking and contemplating and feeling like, oh my gosh, and I realized that I have been taking it so seriously. And then sometimes I was observing my process and literally just laughing at myself, because I'm like, you're taking it way too seriously. Like, you're looking at this decision almost as if it's life or that decision. I like, just get over it. Like, no matter what, it's gonna be okay. No matter what, it's gonna be good. And this was another thing, besides the fact that I'm like, oh, such a big decision, life or death, was also the other thing, which was like, which one is the good or the best decision, which that implies that I believe that if I make a certain decision, it's not going to be so good. And then these fears, show up of like, oof, but if I sell it and if I don't reinvest right away, as I keep hearing, from others, and I have this fear that I'm going to sell and not going to reinvest, and then just sell all the money, and I'm not going to have money, I'm not going to have assets, as I have right now, the asset of this, which is an amazing asset, yes, mind-wise. But then the more I have been allowing myself to be here, to spend time here, which is also the intention of what I came, because I was feeling, even when I was in Romania, that, okay, this is not just about the money, it's so much more than that. It's about letting go of a chapter. And I think, this is what makes it, so difficult, because I got to that point of like letting go. And it's like letting go of a big chapter of my life that I used to identify myself with, that I am not anymore. And then it's leaning into this trust that, no matter what you're gonna choose, Andrea, it's gonna be perfect, it's gonna be okay, and that you can trust yourself and trust your decisions. And we take, and this is what I have been doing, like taking all of these opinions, and this, like, trying to make a decision based on, but how is the market, and what do people say, and what do they believe? And I feel that that's what actually confuses us so many times, so often, because in order to actually be in alignment with our soul, with our desires, which no one can understand them, because no one lives your life. And in order for us to arrive at that aligned decision, it's really taking time with self and asking, what do I really desire? What is that I really want? And do I feel excitement to move forward, continuing having the energy of this place, the energy of this house? continuing dealing and handling things as being a homeowner. And what do I desire? And I feel that the tricky part here is doing what is in alignment with you right now, with also taking in consideration your future self. And this is where the trap is, no? Because so many times we tend to make these decisions of thinking, yeah, but when I will be retired, because this is what was coming for me too. And I see how it's nothing wrong or bad with it, yes, but it's looking at it, yeah, but when I will be retired, this is going to be an amazing source of income for me. Yeah, like this, having this house, having the income from this house, because the house is going to be paid off and then I'm just going to receive the rent, which is 100% logical and a good case. Yeah, it is. But at the same time, as I was discussing also with my partner, who is such a big supporter of whatever it is that I decide to do, we were going back and rewinding how I even end up purchasing this house and how I have been feeling ever since I have been having this house. And some things that have been coming up was that I bought it out of pressure. You know, I bought it out of pressure because of certain circumstances that I don't want to really go in detail right now. And then, even after I've been having it, especially after I had it just by myself, like having it to handle it by myself, also has been quite a lot of pressure, while has been the identification with being a homeowner, has also been a lot of pressure coming up with like paying the mortgages, having the tenants, fixing things within the house, and just the pressure overall of having to fulfill the needs of this place, of this house. And as I am sharing all of this with you and reflecting on them, it's truly a matter of looking when we are about to make a big life decision at, okay, do I desire to continue having this pressure if I decide to hold on to whatever it is that you are about to let go of? Do I would desire the pressure? And if I don't desire the pressure, can I shift it? If you desire to hold on to that thing, can you shift or not feeling that pressure? And how would that look like? How would it look like for you not to have that pressure anymore? And then really contemplate and reflect on, okay, but how would I feel if I actually let go of that, and I am free of that, and I allow myself the opportunity for a new beginning? And I would say that's what feels many times so freaking scary, because we are afraid of new beginnings. We are afraid of, what if I'm not going to know what to do in this new beginning? What if I'm going to fuck up? What if, I'm going to ruin it all? And I want to invite you exactly what I'm doing with myself right now in this process, and in just sharing right now my heart, my soul, and what I have been moving through with you in this moment, to bring in trust, to bring in more trust in yourself. Oh, and I'm just gonna cry saying that. Because many times why we have a hard time letting go, why we have a hard time making a decision is because first we don't trust ourselves. And then bring in that trust in yourself, bring in that trust in the divine, in the creator, in the universe, that you are protected, you are guided, and you will always be. You will always be. And instead of bringing in the fear of how the new chapter is going to be like, the fear that you are not going to know what to do, how to move forward, switch it and bring in the excitement. Because we can look at the unknown and at the new beginnings from the place of fear, which is blocking us to go towards our evolution, towards our growth, our next level. Or we can look at it, oof, I don't know. And just because of that, I feel so excited because anything and everything, it is possible. And I feel this in my whole being as I'm sharing. Can you feel the difference? Ah, and take a big breath in with me. Ah, and allow everything that I have shared with you today and what came through to land not into your mind, but into your body, into your soul. Because what I'm sharing right now, it's not something logical. It's something to be felt. It's something to allow it to move you. And thank you for coming on, for tuning in, for just spending this time with me, and for sharing this time and space together. As even though I don't see you, I feel you. And I am going to start doing weekly breath work, because this is so deep onto my path right now. A weekly breathwork activation every Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm gonna add the link in the show notes. It's gonna be donation based, so pay what you can, pay what you want. If you have more and you want to share the abundance and spread the abundance and cover for those that don't have as well, it is always welcome. Tap into your heart, tap into your intuition, and I hope to meet you there. I hope to see you there at the breathwork, because it is something very unique, very different, very powerful, that I am called to bring out into the world, to share with you, to help you transform as we are transforming together. And that's it for today. I will see you on social media and in the next podcast episode. And if you enjoy this episode, please go and share it with other friends that need to hear it. Leave me a review, as it helps me keep going and reach more people. And thank you. See you soon.
Thanks for tuning in to Spiritual Changemakers podcast. To stay connected and help us reach more people like you, please subscribe, follow, and leave a comment. Join our community of spiritual changemakers on social media to connect with like-minded individuals and continue the conversation. Remember, the power to create positive change is within you. Keep showing up as your best self, and let's keep the magic of change alive. Until next time.